let you know. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Heather Baker. I'm from Caring Transitions, South Bay PV, and I'm here today with Karen Pryor. I met her at the Torrance Chamber of Commerce, of which she's an ambassador, and actually this year was recognized as the Ambassador of the Year. She has her own mortgage lending company, and she is going to tell us a lot about it, and we're all going to learn something because she does something very unique. So Karen, why do you specialize in mostly reverse mortgages?
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me, Heather. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be able to give you some valuable information here in the few minutes that we're going to be talking. I decided actually to specialize in reverse mortgage lending because I have been in the mortgage lending field for probably about 28 years. And about 3 years ago, when I opened my own company, I was really looking to focus on one particular product. And I had done reverse mortgages in the past and realized that they really weren't what people thought they were. And in fact, they were a really valuable tool. And that the mortgage industry really didn't know how to explain them or sell them correctly. So I decided that I really wanted to, because I'm of that age myself and retirement years, I wanted to specialize in a product that I think has been really underserved to the population.
So can you tell us what exactly is a reverse mortgage?
Well, the short version is that it is a loan for homeowners 62 and over that allows them to access a portion of the equity in their home using the home as collateral. So the homeowner, their insurance, they have to keep the home, in a livable condition because it's collateral for the loan. And they also be the primary resident of the home. So the loan would generally come due when the last borrower permanently departs the home, whether that's by selling it or by moving out or if they pass away. And then at that time, the loan becomes due and the heirs to the estate, the title will pass to the heirs, however the estate plan was set up. And the heirs can then decide if there is equity in the home, they can either refinance the loan to pay it off or sell the home, which is generally the choice that they make. And at that point, the good thing about the reverse mortgage is that the heirs and the homeowner can never owe more than what the home is worth. That's a non-recourse feature, and that is there to protect the homeowner from losing their home in the event that they were to owe more than the value of the home.
Thank you. Now, some people think this is a scam. What do you say to them?
Well, first of all, the reverse mortgage, the one that I'm referring to, is an FHA product. It is backed by the federal government. So I once mentioned that, would the federal government perpetrate a scam? Well, right now, I don't necessarily bring that up, but this is a government-backed, HUD-backed product. So it is, and the reverse mortgage, I listened to another gentleman describe this the other day, and I thought it was really spot on. The reverse mortgage is a tool, just like any other financial tool. You have to use the right tool for you. And the reverse mortgage is not a one-size-fits-all product. It's something that for certain homeowners can be very instrumental in acting with their current retirement plan and extending the life of their assets. It really depends on what your goals are, what your priorities are. And it is something to be looked at and decided upon. And if you decide that it's not for you, it should be rejected for the right reason, not because you think it's a scam. And unfortunately, there are people out there who perpetrate scams on the elderly as a matter of, this is what they do. And they utilize all different types of tools. I think the reverse mortgage has been used quite a bit in the past because it is a complex product. And it's something that, quite frankly, the mortgage industry themselves don't understand well enough. And that's, another reason I really wanted to get into this, because I work with a lot of financial advisors and estate planning attorneys, and helping them recognize when it's right to have that conversation with your clients.
So a reverse mortgage isn't just a last resort because you don't know what to do, is it?
Is really the way that it has been sold in the past, is that they would say, you know, let's go through all of your retirement savings, go through everything you have, and then at the very last, let's get a reverse mortgage on your home. And unfortunately, that is the worst way to do it. And so I've been following the teachings of the American College of Financial Services. And I did that. I actually took a class from a gentleman who presented a lot of the financial advisement side of things. And what they discovered was that if a reverse mortgage is used earlier and put into place earlier, then it has a much bigger impact on the results of the retirement plan, because people can use it to extend the life of their assets. And what I mean by that is that it can be used to manage market risk. A lot of times, you know, when somebody goes into retirement, one of the biggest unknown factors is, what's the market going to be doing when I decide to retire? And unfortunately, nobody's been able to plan that really well, because, you know, who saw this coming? So if you're entering retirement and all of a sudden the market is in a downward slide, the worst thing you can do is have to take money out of your asset accounts, because not only are you taking money out of them, but they're depreciating in value, declining in value because of the market. And so it's like a double whammy. So what some retirement, or what some financial advisors have done utilizing reverse mortgage, is to, when the market is down, the year following, take money from the reverse mortgage line of credit and let the market recover, so that you can then get in a position where you can start taking, you know, distributions out of your retirement assets again, and using the reverse mortgage as a buffer asset. So extend the life of those of the financial advisors to be a very solid out, you know, really well.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Can I ask one more question?
Sure.
Would it be possible to buy a home with the intent to live in it, buy it with cash, and then take out a reverse mortgage?
Well, actually, that's the way it used to be done. And now you can, since 2009, you can actually use a reverse mortgage to purchase the home. So you don't have to buy it for cash and then get a reverse on it. You can actually utilize the reverse right
up front. Well, thank you.
And I have a couple of other little things that I just want to throw out there. I had made this top 10 list that I'd gone through before, but there's just a few little things on there. First of all, one of the other common misconceptions is that the bank owns your home. They don't. There's no transfer of title. The bank never owns your home, and, you know, title remains with the homeowner and works in accordance with their estate plan when they finally do sell it. So that's one thing. The other thing is that people think they need to own their home free and clear, and that is also not true. You do have to have if you have a mortgage, the reverse has to pay it off, and it can only be it has to be the only mortgage on the home. So there's quite a few things that I would be happy to, you know, if anybody's interested, I'm happy to send them a copy of my top 10 list of things to know about reverse mortgages. But I think the biggest thing that I can tell your audience is just to get the facts. Make an informed choice, because that is always going to work out best for you.
Well, thank you so much. And I see you've already got your contact information, your phone number, yes. 310-753-1924. And simply Karen@prioritylending.com.
Yes.
So I just would recommend to anyone out there that has listened to this and still has questions, just call her up. She is extremely friendly, and I'm very thankful to know her. And she's also a very good communicator, so she will answer your question clear enough for you to understand it. And thank you, Karen, for being with me today. And we hope that this COVID clears up and everything goes well for all of us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me.
My pleasure.